Psalm 73, 5 through 6. They are not in trouble as other men. Violence covereth them as a garment. I want to give all the honor, glory, and praise to the Most High, Yahawah, and His only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to my elders at Great Millstone, taught me this truth through the Spirit. Singing honors to the elect. Peace and blessings to the 130 confusion, the faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Man, oh man, oh man, judgment ringeth. Judgment is going out all throughout the earth, but I'm looking at this one in a different light because it kind of goes into the realm of Judah is an old lion, crouched low. Who shall rouse him up? Because this right here is a Judahite, Israelite woman, I want to say, that that was viciously attacked by Edomite for like 10 minutes. But if you look at the whole backstory of it all, pretty much the dude on the right, he was out drinking with some buddies, and they got into an altercation with somebody. He got punched, and then he hit his head on the concrete. Now this individual, he's an Army Ranger. Now you have the armory, the army, right? Infantry. You can have a squad, right? Squad up. You can have a battalion of like 100 men. That's what they call them centurions during the Roman times. A century is what? 100. So a centurion would be a captain over 100 soldiers. So you can have a captain over 100 soldiers, or you can have a smaller unit with more or tactical, more elite soldiers, right? So pretty much I'm saying you have the battalions and squadrons, right? And then you have those small units. They're like 5-man units, right? They go in, they come up out the water. Those would be like the Navy SEAL teams, the Marine Corps, special ops. You know what I'm talking about? Green Berets, Army Ranger. These are like top tier soldiers, Delta Force, right? That's who this individual was, this man right here. And what happened was after that fight where he bumped his head, he tried to go to another venue, but she was a security guard there. Now, this is already another reason why women shouldn't even be out the house this late at night and having this type of job. But I digress, because I be walking inside the stores and walking out, and with the security guard looking at me, and I'm looking at her, and I'm looking like, you should be at the crib cooking what I got in this basket right now, and you know it. But you take care of, and she said whatever. But anyhow, so after she tried to tell him he couldn't get inside, they say he slammed her. The surveillance video say he slammed her. And she started punching her in the face. And he tried to gouge her eyes out with his keys. They just put his keys, you know what I'm saying, in between his knuckles and his fingers, you know what I'm saying? Like brass knuckles or something. He tried to punch her in the face. And they said that he like strangled her or whatever. Then he like jumped. He ran away and jumped some fence or whatever, some venue. And he fell and hurt himself and was screaming at around 2 a.m. I'm going to leave the link in the description. And when he got admitted to the hospital, he said something to the effect of he was sexually assaulted and drugged or some crazy junk. Right? But this goes to show you, man, this man has no regard. No regard. That was a female, a woman, going against an Army Ranger. This is Psalms 73, 5 through 6. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. The reason why I want to do this video, because let there have been anyone else. Let there have been, this goes to show you, man, let there have been anyone else that was not an Edomite, let alone a ranger. This man got the lightest sentence, which is 20 years. And the family was outraged. Family was like, hope he burned in hell. You know, Jay. Hope he burns in hell. Only bad thing about it is that I won't be there to see it and enjoy it. You know, they just, you know how it is. You infuriated, right? Why? Psalm 73:6. Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment. Because the sad thing about the situation, they make it even worse. She was 41 and he was I'm sorry. She was 41 and he was 29. What made the matter even worse was that her father, Charles E. Reagans, if I'm not mistaken where I pronounced it, was a military veteran, and he wrote a letter to the court. This is what he said. Quote, I, myself a U.S. veteran, recognize that Patrick Philip Byron is one of the Army's highest trained killers. That's what his father wrote. And this is what Salakia. This is what her father wrote. The deceased woman's father wrote. Then you have colons and quote, Army Ranger. Riggins wrote, the actions of Byrne toward my daughter was brutal, savage, harsh, cruel, unnecessary, and worthless! Exclamation mark. It was downright cold-blooded murder, unquote. And you damn right it was. No different than that one veteran that choked out that Jake on that train in New York. And it irked me too. I remember Elder Apostle Taharded alive. And Elder Apostle Elder. He's an elder, definitely. Elder Malcolm said, I will come out of retirement for one match with that man. I'm like, man, that's heavy because he's very poised. You know, if you know Malcolm, the head of Chicago, very poised, very, you know, he do BJJ, so you know he's very poised, very calm, very. For him to say that, I could tell that there was something kindling inside of him, because the dude that got choked out on the train was a homeless guy. Everybody knew him. He used to imitate Michael Jackson and everything. Say he wouldn't harm anybody. He just wanted some food, and the dude just choked him out on the train. Made it sound like he was a threat and killed him. And you know, but that's what I'm saying. They're not in trouble like other men. But the father said he's a freaking murderer. He's a killer. And this is everything right here. What happened to her? All right. She told him the building was closed. Surveillance video said he slammed her, hit in the face repeatedly and everything. Right. Then they also revealed he had a brain injury, and it could all been because of him being in the military. It don't matter. They're not in trouble like other people, you know. But this is just another example to go to show you, man, that, you know, the women need to humble themselves more and more. You know what I'm saying? As there's a lot of judgment going out because the Lord's getting ready to usher in the kingdom, because Esau's queendom is coming to an end. And honestly, I ain't gonna lie, you know, I say I love my people, I hate their ways. Man, I'm not gonna sit here and like you. Oh, that's good. I'm glad it happened to her. Hell no, that could have been one of my aunties or something. One of my cousins, man, that could have been a security guard or something. I mean, hold on, don't get it twisted now. Don't ever get it twisted. I know that it's 2/3 in the heathens versus us. Well, our arch nemesis is Esau, is Satan. Yeah, Eve is right there with him. We know it. But if the very few sincere sisters, I think about them in instances like this. You know what I'm saying? Very sincere. Because it's finna get down to the wire, man. Even us men. I ain't gonna say us men, but what I mean in general. Men in general. They're gonna be having pain. They're gonna be in pains like women. Their hearts are gonna fail them for fear. They say men of war shall become women. Yeah. But this is the wicked that the Bible speaks about. And you want to know why I say this too, you know? Because Esau's path has always been destruction. Listen, this is Proverbs 4, verse 14 through 19. Pay attention. It's free. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall. Wow. Mind you, Habakkuk 2 and 5, a man that never keepeth at home, his desires is enlarged of his hell, right? He increases that which is not his. You can also go to Micah 2 and 1. Woe to him that oppressive man, woe to him that divides iniquity upon his bed, that he can't wait till it's morning, can't wait till it's light to do it. Like, for real. Yeah, this is that man. He wear violence as a garment. You don't see what's popping off over there right now in the Holy Land? Right? Proverbs chapter 4, verse 17. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. That's Esau's blessing, the sword and the fatness of the earth. The wicked are estranged from the... I'm sorry, Salaki. Wrong one. I got excited. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. That's us. The path of the just is as the shining light. Oh, that's a video. That shineth more and more unto the perfect day. The perfect day is the day we are changed. Oh, man, it's so great. I didn't think about that one. Shining light in all this darkness. We have the path, that shining light, until that day of redemption and reckoning, man. Through all this hell. That's why I'm the Spirit is having put more emphasis on the video for the women, because like y'all gotta understand, tighten down, buckle down, stay prayed up. You see what's happening to these sassy women out here now, right? They're getting theirs. You be fortunate. YAHAWASHI has bestowed grace upon you to awaken you, men, women, and children. You know, we here. Nonetheless, Proverbs 4 and 19, the way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble. And lo and behold, his ass was drunk and stumbled and bumped his head. Then he went and murdered the Judahite. And you want to know why? Also, I was reading that Psalms 58 because of what he said in his article, and I'm going to close out. They never hold themselves guilty. Never hold themselves guilty. All right? Just remember, he tried to gouge out her eyes. He dragged. Salaki. They even say he dragged her by her braids and everything. And then he strangled her. All of that. And then this is what this devil had to say. At his sentencings, Byron apologized to Smith's family, adding that, quote, the media and social media has betrayed me as a drunken, monstrous murderer in Denise's life, but that's not me, unquote. Said the admitted murderer. Esau can't even tell the truth when he lying, boy. Said the admitted murderer through tears, glanced over at her family. Quote, I'm not a threat to society, unquote. Yes, the fuck you were. All she told you was that the establishment was closed. And for 10 minutes, she would fight for her life that she lost because you took it. But you're not a threat to society. Fucking dumb. Never trust thy enemy. As iron rusteth, so shall their wickedness. Closing out, man. Psalms 58 and 1 through 3. The chief musician, Altasheth, Mistham, of David. Do you indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Hell no. Because he shouldn't even got 20 years. Because remember what it say? And like I said, I'm going to leave the link of the article on the description box. It said that the state of Washington does not have a death penalty, but they're going to give him the lightest sentence, 20 years in prison. But before that, he actually in July 2021, he faced life in prison without parole. Then they gave him the lightest sentence. Why? Because after the fact, he's an Army Ranger, he's this and that decorated. You know how that shit goes behind fucking closed doors. Think about it, 20 years. He ain't gonna get the max fucking sentence. Well, he may get like what, 15? And then they gonna try and lock some off for good behavior. Then he may get early release. Come on now. You know somebody in the family, somebody in the community, somebody locally gonna keep up on it. Can they keep up with that type? It's always somebody to keep up some kind of stats. So who get released and this and that. And when his name pop up, they gonna, and what you gonna do about it when they release him? Nothing. Cause they're not in trouble like other men. And they don't judge uprightly. Verse 2. Yea, in heart ye work with Salakia. What about that Jake that was an airman? He was an airman. They went to the wrong apartment and they shot and killed him. Now I'm getting upset. I'm getting pissed off now. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. You weigh the violence. You weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. You the wicked, Esau. And you know what? When we tell you that, you get upset because you hate the truth. But you know that's who you are. You got to call it anti-something. Stop it. Verse 3, the wicked are estranged from the womb that go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Just like in the article, it said, he said, I'm not a murderer. Says the admitted murderer. It's crazy, ain't it? Crazy. So you can recall everything that was going on through your head, right? You know how you have some murder stories, some murder trials, and they be like, I went blank and opened my eyes and all I saw was blood everywhere. He didn't say that. I'm pretty sure he can vividly explain what he saw because it was on video anyway. Stop playing. You knew enough to tell a lie when you went to the hospital. Closing out. Psalms 58, 10 and 11. I know her family's grieving and going through it, but the Lord, hey, there is a just God out there. That's why we keep going in there preaching the word. Start with the elders of Great Millstone on down and like-minded man all around. Okay? Closing out. Psalms 58, 10 through 11. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked, so that a man shall say, verily, there is a reward for the righteous. Verily, he is a God that judgeth in the earth. YAHAWASHI is a God that judge in the earth. So with that being said, pray you was edifying, fed, stay in the spirit, no fear, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. Kwamacha Allah, Mufla Babal, Shalom.